Hey there, it's Michaela Chung here from Introvert Spring. In today's Ask an Introvert, we're going to be talking about how to love your introvert. If you're watching this, you probably have an introverted loved one, like a spouse or a child, or maybe you have an introverted love interest. I get tons of messages every single week from people who want to know how to care for their introvert. I get it. It can be tough to understand us introverts. Sometimes it might feel confusing or like we're pushing you away. That's why I put together 5 tips for how to love your introvert. Tip number 1, don't take our need for space personally. We introverts are drained by social activities and just plain conversation sometimes. So we need our alone time. Which brings me to tip number 2. Recognize that an introvert's need for alone time is crucial to their health and happiness. It's more than just a preference. When an introvert doesn't have enough alone time to recharge, they can become irritable, drained, and in some cases, even depressed. Introverts need their solitude to feel at their best, plain and simple. Tip number 3, don't try to fix them. We introverts get so tired of people telling us and helping us to be more extroverted, or to be anything we're not for that matter. On the other hand, we really appreciate it when people accept us just as we are. Tip number 4, introverts hate confrontation. Give them time to process instead of pressing for immediate answers. It might help to set up a time in a few hours or the next day to discuss things. This will give your introvert time to gather their thoughts while not allowing them to avoid conflict forever, because this is something that we do sometimes. Tip number 5, the final tip. Remember that introverts let very few people in. So if you are in their life, it must be for a reason. You must be pretty important to them. So have patience, give them some time, and they'll come around. Those were my 5 tips on how to love your introvert. I hope you liked them. If you know someone else who loves an introvert, then spread the love by sharing this video. If you have any questions about introversion, whether you are one or you just love an introvert, then go ahead and post them in the comments section below, and I'll do my best to answer them in an upcoming video. That's it for today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next Ask an Introvert. Introverts actually really crave deep and meaningful connections. In other words, they crave intimacy. And yet, sometimes it can be challenging for them to establish that.